Hello everyone, so today's video is specific for mothers. So if you're not a mother, you can feel free to share this with someone who is, that you know that may be struggling with being a mom. If you are, welcome. So today specifically, we're talking about household chores, duties, domestic duties, however you want to call it, and how we compare them to our motherhood and if we are a good mom or not based on how clean our house is. So today we're going to kind of dive into that. It's going to be more of a shorter video, but it is important to talk about these things. So our domestic duties that we have at home, so the cooking, laundry, taking care of the household stuff, that is all part of being an adult, but it's not part of being a mother. And they're totally separate. So domestic duties, raising children should always be separate, but somehow we tend to loop them together and kind of tie a little bow on them and keep them together, where if our house isn't clean, we think that we're terrible parents or that we're not successful mothers, and that is not the case at all. So oftentimes we tend to compare them a lot to the point that it ends up being very detrimental to us because we feel that we are failing as mothers when that is not the case. So your success as a mother has nothing to do with the cleanliness of your house or being able to fulfill any of those domestic duties. If you're asking yourself if you are a good mother, you already are. You're raising your children. You're being supportive of them. You're teaching them new things. That is all part of being a successful mother. So I don't want you to confuse the two, which happens quite often. And sometimes I feel like we need a reminder from the universe that tells us, hey, you're doing a great job. So I want you to know that whether you are the best housekeeper in the world or the worst, because I really don't know, either way with that, it has nothing to do with you being a mother. So keep that in mind when you start to stress yourself out, when you start to overthink, when you start to kind of get all in your head. Just know that all of those domestic duties that you're doing is part of being an adult, but not part of being a mother or motherhood, because those that don't have children still have to do all those things. So just keep that in mind because it's really important, and I don't want you to get too caught up in the looping and the thought process of that, because they should be separate for a reason. Happy healing, and if you need anything, please let me know.